So I figured for a bit of a just quick random review for the channel. It's not often I review Star Wars toys, let alone action figures. Though there's been a lot of love for just regular action figures on the channel. That's not like Transformers or Gundam. Or even like say my art showcases and shit like that, right? And one of my favorite franchises is, well, again, it's Star Wars. It's one of my favorite franchises. I really love just the whole Mandalorian culture of Star Wars. And one of the designs I definitely do find wicked and nostalgic to me is the Death Watch designs. Their designs, feel how you want to feel about Death Watch, feel how you want to feel about the downfall of Death Watch and everything, and how they basically became shitty after the Clone Wars. They're pretty cool designs. They really are. And just this toy here, the Death Watch Mandalorian, makes me so happy. It really does. And, yeah. Now, this is specifically the Mandalorian design of the Death Watch Mandalorian, but it's the Death Watch Mando. It's the beautiful, beautiful Mando that's from the Clone Wars we all love. And honestly, this is what I see the Death Watch Mando could really look like. That's one issue this toy has, is this backpack. Ugh. Stay on. Yeah, the jetpack likes to come off. Come on. But yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and, okay. Stand up. Let's go ahead and just take a good look-see at the, where did they go? There we go. Alright, got distracted. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Yes, Black Clover's playing in the background. I don't give a shit to stop watching Black Clover as I review this. Yeah, so this is the Death Watch Mando. As you can see, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I love that blue. There's like a paint smudge on mine, but that's really whatever, because it's a grunt. And, yeah. I find it neat that he uses, like, a blaster kind of like, or very similar to Boba Fett's blaster. And that's pretty cool. Because, well, he came with this blaster, and he also came with the, well, this is a accessory, but he came with the jetpack. But that's kind of essential for most Mandalorians. But he also came with, come on. He also came with this blaster. The standard Mando blaster, which, I mean, I like it. I kind of like the Order-styled one a little more. Like, he just doesn't hold this one all that well, right? He just doesn't. He really, really doesn't. But what definitely surprised me, because I thought this was just the Jango Fett mode until I looked a little closer at this. This is like the new Den mode. Which, that makes me happy, because I hope they create more Mandalorians from this mode that they didn't already create, unless they already did create him in this mode. Like, Boba, I would love to see a few different designs of Boba in this mode. I would love to see a new Jango Fett in this mode. Yes, this would be perfect, and, it may or may not scale great with a clone. I don't feel like grabbing Scorch for a size comparison, but, it's Jango, it's okay. Jango's okay. But, yeah, there's that blaster there. Yeah, being like that new Den mode, it can pose pretty well. Granted, yeah, there's the jetpack that kind of gets in the way, but that's whatever. Like, as you can see, well, there we go. There's the jetpack. It's now off. But, yeah. There's, like, a sculpt right there for, like, where, like, some kind of, like, thing right there would be on the jetpack. Let's look at the jetpack a little more. And I dropped the jetpack. Okay. Well, let's look at the jetpack a little more. As you can see, one of the thrusters is warped on mine. Ew, get off, hair. Up. Unless... Can it... Oh, no, it's not warped. They can articulate. Yo! That's awesome! I didn't even know they can articulate... Okay, Asta. Okay. Okay, cool it, Asta. Yeah, they can articulate. Yeah, Black Clover, everybody, watch it. It's a pretty great anime. But yeah, they can articulate. That's pretty sick. So, you know, you could have them in, like, say, dynamic poses like that. I'm not gonna go for every ounce of fucking articulation again, because this is just like the Din Djarin mold. But, yeah. That's sick. Ah. And then, of course, there's them too. Yeah. Yeah, you can get this guy in pretty dynamic poses. But let's look at the details. Because you got, like, these white markings right here, then right here. Then that gauntlet has marking. There's, like, sculpting on the elbows and stuff. The color of the undersuit's, like, almost a very, very, very grayish, like, purple. And I love that. Hence why I want to see a Jango Fett. The Deathwatch emblem right there. Be cool if we see that clone that, you know, admired Deathwatch from that like that one comic and thought he was like a Jedi. Yeah. White right there. Some battle damage right there. White right there. Again. The face is great. As you can see, there's like a head sculpted underneath too, which is pretty funny. As far as I'm aware, this cannot move, and I'm not going to try to move that. Can this come out? No, the missile cannot come out. That's whatever. But yeah. It's pretty posable. It's pretty posable. And for a quick side-by-side, here it is next to the Den, which is the same mold, but modified to be Den. So yeah, if they can, like, modify either the... I don't know which one specifically came first from this mold, and which one was remolded to be the either, other, or. But this mold could be used for a Jango, it could be used for a Boba. Give us a new fucking Deathwatch... Well, we already have a new Deathwatch Mando, but give us a new, like, Mandalorian. Hell, give us some even more just, like, unique Mandalorians. And speaking of Maul Mandalorians, here it is next to this Mandalorian right here. Here it is next to the Maul Mandalorian. And it's of the old Jango Fett mode, which, it's not bad, but it just looks so pudgy, so chunky. Just, And there's Black Clover again. But, yeah, just, like, overall, I think it's a very fun, great toy. A very fun toy. Here it is with the Maul Mandalorian, like, blaster pistol. Like, that's, alright, that's not a trigger finger per se, but, I mean, you could let's look really quick. Yeah, see, that looks good. I kind of wish they just stayed with the old mode for that blaster pistol, right? Because, yeah. Yeah, that looks way better, and is way better in my opinion. Could've just stayed with that. And, by the way, could this fit in here? I'm genuinely curious, because I feel like this figure is more worthy. It's a tight fit. It's a tight fit, and it'll probably stretch the holster, but... Alright, that backpack. This backpack is definitely an issue of this toy. But yeah, overall thoughts, I very much like it. Just the only issue I have with this toy is specifically just that backpack. And really, if it bothers you that bad, because this is a grunt. This isn't a specific character. This is a grunt. Just army build it and just, like, glue the backpack onto one of them if they have this issue. That's what I did for my Scorch. I glued the backpack onto my Scorch because the backpack just always fell off. And, but you glued it to the toy, baby. Scorch is a Republic Mando. That backpack is basically always on Scorch for his armor. He never once, as far as I'm aware, had no backpack. And the same goes for a lot of the Deathwatch Mandalorians. They never really went without a jetpack. They always, 9 out of 10, had a jetpack. So gluing a jetpack on would not fucking hurt it. But, yeah. I'm not going to do that with this toy, though. But, yeah, overall thoughts. Very fun, very great toy. I recommend it if you really want this mold. Because, again, if I were to pick my top 5 favorite Hasbro action figure molds that's in my collection, that's not Transformers, this mold would be one of them. Though, I don't know which one I kind of like more between the Den and the Deathwatch Mandalorian. So basically, go with whichever one you like more, either a random grunt or Din Djarin. Most people kind of give a shit more for Din Djarin unless you're Clone Wars fans. Yeah, if you all like this vid, like, comment, sub, all that rich jazz, and yeah, take it easy, folks.